Brexit Mark Two. If you think you have had enough of Brexit, think again. It's only just starting. We are now into the nitty-gritty of Brexit. The farce which is Brexit got worse this week from Mrs May. Last week, the CJEU, formerly the ECJ, fired an Exocet missile into the House of Commons. The Advocate General of the CJEU said that Article 50 can be overturned unilaterally by a vote in the National Parliament. The CJEU upheld the Advocate General's decision. All the ones in the know say Mrs May hasn't got a ghost in hell's chance of getting the withdrawal bill passed in the House of Commons. We now have the tail wagging the dog. Just this week we had Jacob Rees-Mogg, David Davis, Ian Duncan-Smith telling the EU to get their act together, saying if the EU want a trade deal with the UK, then the ball is in their court. They seem to forget that it's they, the UK, who are leaving the EU, and they seem to think that they can tell the EU what sort of a deal they want. You couldn't make this stuff up. The backstop. The Good Friday Agreement came into play on April 10, 1998. That was just over 20 years ago. It's an international agreement lodged in the United Nations. This international treaty guaranteed no border in the island of Ireland. This treaty gave all citizens in Northern Ireland the right to choose citizenship. If the UK decide on a no deal without the backstop, then the border goes up, end of story, and the UK will have thrown the Good Friday Agreement under A+. Statistics. World global trade. The EU GDP of global trade 16.22%, the US 15.2%, the UK 2.29%. Only this week, the EU concluded a trade deal with Japan. This grouping has around 650 million people, which amounts to over 35% of the world's global markets. The euro is the second most traded currency in the world after the US dollar. The EU is one of the biggest trading blocs in the world next to the US and China. The House of Commons returns on the 7th of January to debate the withdrawal agreement. When May's deal is put before the House on the 15th of January 2019, the odds are it will not pass. It is widely expected Corbyn will put to the House a vote of no confidence in the government. It's expected the Brexit peers will back Theresa May and her government to prevent an election and to let in a Labour government led by Corbyn. And all members of the House of Commons will have to decide, vote for a no deal or a second referendum. To be continued. A very happy and a healthy new year. We'll be back in March with an update. Spread the word, Wolf Legal.